Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 2 in the design team project for LineDotArrow, and the kit has a name. Yay! I knew we'd have a name. The kit name is Eclectic Grunge, and I think it fits it perfectly because I believe it is eclectic because the pages aren't exactly the same. So when we left off, we had done this flip out, and originally we had it this way, which is all fine and dandy. The magnet holds it, but then this magnet here is not enough to hold this through the envelope as well as I would like. Once we put papers on it and put a card inside, I don't think it's going to hold. But if we do the flip this way, this sticks to that magnet, then this magnet is closer to here and it sticks better. So we're going to go ahead and leave the pocket this way. Now to paper this, it's going to turn into a pocket now. Alright, so what we need to do is ink this, because this edge is going to show. Don't worry about getting ink on there. Just take it and smear it along. And then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut this little flap right here off. Okay. And then we're going to re-ink. Thought it would be easier with it closed. Okay. So now, sorry about that. So now we need to ink this. Mainly the edge, and then this, and it doesn't matter, like I said, we're going to cover that, and that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take this piece of paper here that matches the flip out, and we're going to put it in here. So what we need to do is measure for it to go inside the pocket. I'm going to measure it even, and then we'll work our way from there. We're going to kind of zoom along. We're a little bit behind. All right, just a sliver. Oh, come on. All right, that wasn't a big enough sliver. I guess I needed a skosh. What you don't want is for it to be too short. This is ridiculous. You get the point, though. Okay. So now this isn't going to paper the whole thing, obviously. So that's why we have generously inked this. I did not think about that problem beforehand. I'll be honest with you. But that looks okay. That looks good. You can see it through here, but that's all right. My dog has decided to go insane. Okay, so there's that. So now we need to ink that real quick, and we only need to ink the side that's going to show. And we want to scruff it up pretty good. Oh, excuse me for just 1 second. Sorry about that. That was my medicine alarm, and I just took my medicine and forgot to turn off the alarm. Sorry about that. I'm also expecting a call. My friend has got, her husband's in the hospital, and it's fairly serious, and I'm expecting a call from her, so I may have to put you on hold kind of quickly if I get that call. I'm not sure that it's going to come right now. All right. Looks good. So we're going to glue it in. The easiest way to do it without sliding it in is to glue it like this. There we go. Just lift it up, and you put glue on it, and then you lay it down. Okay. Now we're just going to paper this like you would normally. And put the paper here, and then we're going to flip this over, open this up, and just paper this. And we measured this already. I put the thumb hole in off camera because, you know, you just put your hole punch in there and make the hole, and then ink this right here. So I'm going to put you on hold for just a second, and I'm going to do this papering off camera, and then I will be right back, just in the interest of time. I papered this front and back, and this is just going to be a pretty page. We're going to put some kind of a decoration up here, like a cluster or something, and we'll do that a little bit later. And then we're going to make the card for this later. We're going to move on to page 1. We are going to put a pocket here, but we're going to cut these off. So I could have inked it. But we're going to cut them off right at the lines where they would have been folded. And the reason we're doing this is because it makes the pocket flatter and tighter to the page. And because of the fact that we're doing a manila folio, means that we're not doing a book where we don't have enough room, you know, for a bunch of, a thick amount of cards in one spot. Save that little blue piece. You never know. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to ink this real quick. Where we cut everything off. I've already inked the top. Let's get the corners a little bit more. And this is definitely eclectic. When I was working on this, I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking eclectic, and then it was funny that the name that was chosen was Eclectic Grunge. Alright, so let's put this pocket on real quick. Remember, you don't want to glue the slanted side, or you just have a decoration and not a pocket. Probably not the smartest thing to glue it on top of the other page, or put the glue on it on the other page is what I meant to say. So you've got that pocket there, and I had a thin piece somewhere that I thought we could make another like a bookmark, a fat bookmark over here. So we'll do these two in just a little bit, because we have to move on or we're going to run out of time. I got a little over ambitious, I think. So we're going to make a hidden pocket. So what I should have done is, that's exactly the same piece. I printed out extra of these backing pieces. Alright, so this should have been cut to 5 3/8. That'll give us another page. Put that with the pages. Now I have two of the offcuts of these, or the opposite to those. Okay, well, it's not exactly the same, is it? This has the music. Yes, it is. I had it upside down. Okay, so we just need to decide how tall we want our pocket. We're going to put a writing card in. So let's make our pocket this deep. A couple inches, 2.5 inches or so. And then now when we ink it, we're only going to ink the outsides, not the inside. Things are rolling around. I have the glue on the sides, so it will come to the end quicker. Nope, there's my call. I'm going to go ahead and put you on hold, and we'll be back in just a minute. Hi, okay, we're back. Sorry about that. What we're going to do now is we're going to put the hidden pocket on. We've inked it on all three sides. Make sure I got my train of thought back. I've actually changed my mind on something while we were on break, while I was on break. And if you check my watch, you'll see the time difference. It's 2:30 in the morning versus 5:30 at night. My glue is just not wanting to cooperate. When I went away and came back, I discovered my glue was laying on its side without the pin in it. Okay, so we're going to match that up. And you won't be able to see the pocket, except the part where I put it on crooked. Okay. Let's get it all lined up. Okay. Now, I've got that stuff set aside for the writing card. So we'll do that real quick. So now, I really like this though as a page. I'm going to make it a writing card. Okay, now what we want to do is I really want a little border around it. So let's get the size of our writing card first. We're going to end up losing all of that. Let me look and see what I've got. All right. Let's use this. I've got a big mess going on over here in case you don't know, and I don't really work well in a mess. Okay. I had my pencil 2 seconds. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I had it 2 seconds ago. I'm going to have to make it extra. You know, actually, we don't really want the cream border to show. So we're going to cut it on the line. What I did was I put it part of the way in, and I put the side I want to keep in first, and then I measured how wide the pocket is, and then I went in a little bit to account for the glue, and I'm sure we'll have to trim it again. Because usually the first time is too big. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, what do we want to lose? The top or the bottom? The bottom. I can't believe I got that on the first try. Okay. Now we don't want to leave just the white. Whoops. We don't want to leave just the white on the back. So we're going to put it on this cream colored paper, and then we're going to scruff it up. I've got one sleeve rolled up and one sleeve down. Okay, I'm going to trim this off. And we'll put some ephemera or something on the back side so it isn't just cream. Well, we're going to ink it, but this will make it sturdier as well. It won't be just the piece of paper. It will be 2 pieces of paper. Okay, let's make sure this fits. Yep, it still fits. Let's round the corners real quick. And then we're going to have to ink it. And we're really going to want to scruff up the back side. Well, I mean, we're going to scruff this side up too to match. But, but this is so pristine, we can't. You like the part where 30 seconds later I finish my train of thought? Looks like there's a little teeny bit I need to trim. Make sure there's no white edge. Okay, we have a nice big writing card in there. Okay, now on this page, I changed my mind. We're going to go to this page. Okay. On this page, I've got these papers. So what we're going to do is, this is the page, and I've inked it. Or the paper. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a belly band on here. This is a nice, easy book. We've only got so many videos to work with, and I have some plans for this down here. I'm wondering we're going to lose our flowers. What's going to happen? I wonder if we put a regular belly band on. We're going to use this file folder as a notebook. So let's fold it in half. Hopefully it will fit. I thought it would fit. I think we're going to have to use a different kind of belly band. This will fit. It's awfully close. To just glue this here and this here, I don't think the book would fit. And I decided just now I don't like that paper at all. I have this miscut. Can't use him, but we could use this part. Okay. How wide do we want it? I'm going to go with 1.5 inches. I was going to go with 1 inch. Then I thought, why not? Got some nice graphics going on here. Might as well keep them. Oh look, that it cut the horse off exactly. Huh. Okay. Now we're going to take this we're going to wrap it around and then we're going to glue it. I was going to score it, but I'm not sure it's going to be the same at both ends, so let's do it this way and we'll double check. Didn't ink it. So not only do we have to ink the top and the bottom, but we want to ink this part right here as well. We're not going to ink this, and I've inked it on the inside, but we don't have to ink the outside because it's black. And let's get it where we want it. And we do like the flowers. My sleeve is about to make me crazy. Keeps getting caught on everything. Okay. So get that on there, and that, see how that gives us that much more room. Okay. I'm going to make a notebook. That's what I was going to make the belly band out of, but I don't want to now. I don't want to. Now I sprayed this with a spray that I've made with metallic gold, acrylic paint, and alcohol. This is going to give us the length of the paper. I'm going to go just maybe about here. And then we'll go maybe here. That little piece of repositionable glue is driving me crazy. Cut off this one end that had that little curl on it. And we'll try and see if we can get this part done. And I haven't picked out the papers and stuff for the other page. I didn't realize we were gonna Those are way too long. Right. Oh, maybe I measured from the tab. I thought I measured in from the tab. I keep forgetting I have the other mic and not the one that's like stuck up right underneath my mouth, so I hope I'm muttering loud enough for you to hear. Okay, let's see if that fixes everything. I know this is a little low for the screen, but I'm just cutting the paper, so. Okay. Anyway, it gives, when I was talking about this spray that I sprayed on it, it gives it like this little gold sheen on top of the coffee dye, and I really like that effect. Okay. Let me grab the stapler. Guess it's a good thing I didn't have a mic cord. And staple it right on the line, obviously. No way. Alright, let me put you on pause while I track down some staples. Okay, I have this many staples, and it's only taken me 20 years to use up 5,000 staples. So, of course it's going to cost me now to get new staples more than it did then. And we're just going to flip this over. I put it on the styrofoam because the stapler wasn't going to reach. It's my little staple pad. And then we'll just fold these over. I do better using my finger than I do using with my thumbnail. They're not very good, but so now we've got this. Let's use a bone folder on it so it doesn't do that. So now, let's glue this to here. Can't believe I ran out of staples. I'm completely out. That's all I have left. Guess that's on my list for next month. Hopefully I won't use 50 staples between now and then. It's a good thing. Got lucky. This was right side up. So I wasn't really paying attention. All right, that worked perfect. Okay, now I think I was going to put another belly band across and then slide something in, but I don't think we have enough space. So what I think I'm going to do is look through the ephemera, and when we're doing that, we'll put something right on here. Maybe one of the picture frames. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop right here for now, and then when we come back, I'm going to double check the time because I've stopped a couple times, and then we'll come back and we'll get started on this before the end of the video. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to page 3. So the first thing we're going to do is attach our envelope. So let's do that. Let's do it farther towards the bottom, so just that number shows. That's kind of cool. We have to make sure this time. Last time I made a little bit of a mistake, and a little bit of it showed. I had to ink it. I also discovered that this little flip up or flip out card fits exactly in that pocket. So I went ahead and stuck it in there, and I stuck paper clips where we need to add cards so far. Slide that in just a little bit. Now let's flip this back and ink it just a little bit. Looks like we're going to have to either way. I knew I should have had something to eat while I was taking a break. Okay. So now, on this page right here, I discovered this horse will fit. Right this way. Yes, this way. So let's figure out, let's put the magnet on. Let's do that before we forget and paper it. And hold it closed. There's no magnets here, so we don't have to worry about it interfering. Like that. Like we discovered that I did it kind of backwards on the first one. Well, I didn't do it backwards. It was just that the way the paper came out, it worked out better the opposite way than what we thought we were doing. Wait a minute. That's also 2. That was kind of sneaky of the magnets, wasn't it? Okay. Oops. I need tape, not another magnet. Come here, tape. My dispenser's as old as my stapler. I think I got them on the same day. I think the little teeth are finally getting dull that tear off the tape. I've had it close to 30 years, so I guess it's probably worked out really well. I have one of these, and I even have a paper clip in there to hold the tape. Okay, now we can glue it down. You know what? Alright, I discovered that I hadn't turned my alarm off. I didn't want my alarm to go off again. Since it's now 5 o'clock in the morning, I take my medicine at 5, so I took it and then forgot to turn off the alarm. And took it 10 minutes early. Just so we can have our special time together. Okay, 15 minutes early because I let the dog out. So when you want to know who let the dog out, then you know it was me. Oh gosh, that was bad. That was very bad. Okay, now we want to line these two papers up. Let's bring that down a little bit. Let's bring that one over a little bit. Could bring it back up a little bit. Making sure we've got our little border down at the bottom. It's just this one looks more because of the seam. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to get our horse on here. I really want to get him. Yeah, there's no way to fit him on that way. Let's. Oh, no wonder it didn't close. I was like, what? Let's get that turned around here. Okay, let's get our width first. It's so weird having the mic above. Probably for you guys too, because the sound is different. Okay, gives us a nice scrap. Got a couple cards to make. Where is that darn line? How we did. Almost think I did it a little bit crooked. Okay. Let's do this here. I really wanted to use this horse image. That'll give us a nice image to use as well. Okay, let's get him inked real quick. have him sideways, but we have him. Otherwise, we could use him as a card. And I'm thinking about, I've got an extra one printed out. Remember in the beginning when I gave you the examples of the different ways to print? Well, they gave me 3 copies of the same paper. So I've got another horse, and I'm thinking that it would be kind of cool to make the card the horse, but I'm not sure. I think we could do it. I really, really do. Let's get these corners better. Okay. We've been zooming right along, actually. I keep having to put you on hold and getting papers ready. I think it's because we've been skipping doing the cards. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to show you how to do one. And then I'll do the other, I think, 2 that we need. Smaller ones for the envelopes. Off camera to save time. Alright, now we want to move him down a little bit because we're going to have a thumb hole here. Oh, we could put it on the inside. That would be a better plan. Look at that. Okay, now let's put an image on the inside. That's what the rest of this paper was for. Oh, it's not quite big enough. I was going to say, didn't we use this before? Duh, we used the other side. So let's get our flower on here. We're going to do the same thing. Let's move it up. A little more centered that way. I'm going to cut the height this time. Cut that first. When you see me move it out of the way, it's so I can see that I'm on the line exactly. Yeah, where I thought I saw the line was definitely not the line. I was like, that can't be right. That's too small. Okay, now let's do our width. I thought we were going to be able to use more offcuts as cards, but you really don't have that much. Here's the other part that I thought we had used. And we know what's going to happen next. At least it's not a card. With a card we have to do both sides. And since we backed this card with cream, then we're going to need to back our other cards. I could have printed it on cream paper, but it would have obviously changed the colors. Okay. Get the gunk off there. As you can probably hear, I rub it right against the paper. And when I push the paper down, it squishes that glue out. Right by the edge. Okay, so you want to put this one on. Yeah, we'll be alright. I forgot we have to trim the top for the pocket. Okay, so let's do that. And this pocket's going to be a little bit narrower than the envelope itself because the envelope is pushed up under there. I wonder if I can still move this. Yeah. Let's try to cover up a little bit more of this envelope seam. Okay, I still think we need to ink that up a little bit more. You can glue it a little bit more too. I didn't quite get enough on the edge. Sorry about the top of my head if you're seeing it. Dry wet wipe. All you do is take a clean wet wipe and open it up, let it dry, and it works really well for sopping up glue. Looks like it sopped up some of the ink as well. Okay, so now we have a pocket here. So now let's make a thumb hole on this side and not on our horse side. I'm going to have to do this quick because I want to push that down. It just doesn't seem straight, but it is. Okay, so we get that out. Make sure our paper's glued back down. And then we're gonna... Good grief, I'm dropping everything. My hands are kind of numb today. Let's ink that. Let's open it a little bit more. Get this area inked. Let me open this up. I don't know why that keeps coming undone. Maybe because I keep pulling on it. Okay, so we have that. So now on here, let's put a paper clip so we remember to put a card. So I remember to put a card. then we're going to put a pocket, I think, back here. Now this is one of the smaller pockets. I think. Maybe I'll do that one. Once again, I'm going to cut the little flaps off so that we have the flat pocket version. And then we're going to want to glue it on all sides but the top. We should have a piece of ephemera that'll fit in there. What about a couple of these little ones? Ooh. No, let's put one of these in here. Which one? Something bright. I think I just saw a bright blue one. Oh, look at that. That would be nice. This one would go too. We haven't used any of the bird ones yet. Definitely don't want a flower. I've already got a flower. Let's see, what does this one look like? Let's do that. Wonder if we should put that in there while the glue's still wet, or if it's going to get glued. Yeah, it would get glued. So let's paper clip it here. That would have been kind of cool to make the pocket out of. We've got our horse. He's going to be a picture image as well. I mean, a picture page as well. We're not going to cover him up. I just can't. I just can't. I can't cover him up. What if we put one of these? Because there's a butterfly there, so if we cover it with one of these butterflies, I think that would work out okay. I am waiting. We're not going to be able to do the video where we do the stacked pockets for here, the covers and the ephemera, until tomorrow. I won't be able to record it until tomorrow because I'm waiting on my Scan and Cut's mat. First it was in Scan and Cut jail. It was in the shop. Then they came back and said it was operator error, so it took them almost 3 weeks to determine that it ran fine, according to them, and that it was my fault that it kept eating mats. So, I don't know about all that. Been using it fine for months. It's not like I don't know how to use it. They said it could be I was trying to use the mat for too long, but the mats are $25. So what I've done, in my infinite wisdom, is I have purchased a Cricut. So I'm going to try that. You just scan it on your computer, on your printer, instead of the scan and cut scanning it itself. And then take the printed image that you scanned and put it in the corner, and then it will cut it. So we'll see. We'll see. Whichever one I like the best, I will keep, and the other one I will sell. Maybe. Okay. So we've got that, we've got that. You know, I wonder if we trim that just, now that the glue's dry, we trim that just a skosh. It will fit better, fit in there better. Fit better in there. I'm going to trim both sides to make it even. I've been trying to move along so fast, we still have 5 minutes left on this video. We could make a card. There we go. Look, and the bird sticks out. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's see what I've got over here. Yeah, let's make a card for here. Oh, well, that'll be nice and easy, won't it? I can't believe that just fit right in there. What are the odds? What are the odds? Still gonna have it stick out just a smidge. I don't know, we've got the thumb hole though, don't we? I know I just made a mark on there. That didn't take very long at all. See, you guys made me snort laugh. That is not funny. Not cool. Okay. See, I still wish now that I had left it stick out just a little bit, even though the thumb pull. Put that ephemera back over there. Yep, that's going to work out. And we'll be right at our time. Apparently it takes 4 minutes to make one of these, especially when it fits. So you want to keep that timeline in mind. Unfortunately, these are not printed on the back because they're offcuts. I would have had to print every single page on the back, and I knew that I was going to be gluing them flat, so okay. So we'll put this in here, and then we'll be done with this video. That was my stomach. I don't know if you could hear that or not. I guess I better take and eat something. Okay, so now we've got this folding into here with the magnet. And it folds up like this, and then this folds like this. Sure it does. That was a little crazy, wasn't it? I thought, wow. Okay, so when we come back, we'll do the stacked pocket. We'll do whatever we're going to do on this page, and we'll do the covers, hopefully, and the ephemera. Oh, there's our timer. All right, I'll see you in the next video.